We are getting some breaking news on PNC Financial. For that, we're going to turn to Leslie Picker. Morning, Leslie.
Good morning. PNC announcing that it has entered a strategic partnership with Coinbase. The arrangement will expand access to digital assets for PNC's banking clients and institutional investors, and PNC will provide banking services to Coinbase. Shares of Coinbase down about 3.7%, PNC up slightly. According to the release, the two companies will develop an initial offering that will allow clients to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrencies. The head of Coinbase Institutional saying in the release that it will be supporting PNC's, quote, entry into the digital asset market with our leading crypto as a service platform, which provides PNC with a powerful set of tools to develop a scalable, high-growth business built on a foundation of uncompromising security. Kind of in this space, J.P. Morgan saying last month that it was partnering with Coinbase to pilot JPMD, a deposit token managed by blockchain technology. And guys, later in the hour, we'll sit down exclusively with Bill Demchak, the CEO of PNC, to discuss this new partnership with Coinbase, the company's recent earnings, and bank regulation as he's here in Washington attending the Fed's Capital Conference. Guys.
You know, it's interesting. We spoke to the Schwab CEO last week, and Rick Wurster, and he was saying that they're looking to create a Coinbase competitor, that they want to eventually roll out a platform where you can actually buy spot Bitcoin or Ether. It feels like we're now getting lots of strategies, but divergent strategies. You either beat them or you join them.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It feels like we're at this inflection point with crypto in the traditional banking system, and perhaps a lot of that has to do with the crypto week that we saw last year. But you're right, Sarah. The banking executives are kind of this mindset now where they either kind of beat them or they risk a lot of their clients going over to, competitors, and they risk losing those deposits that way. And that's why on a lot of the earnings calls last week, you heard CEOs talking about how they're exploring issuing their own stablecoin. Will there be a consortium of maybe big banks that kind of come together to give those stablecoins more of a purpose outside of their own firms? A lot of it's up in the air, but there's a lot of work being done in this space right now in this partnership, just the latest indication of that.
We haven't mentioned this morning, Leslie, this report that J.P. Morgan's considering offering loans backed by clients' crypto holdings. That'd be a new wrinkle.
Yeah. That was really interesting, just given the overall volatility of the crypto space. So it's certainly kind of an interesting, I'll be curious to hear more details about how they plan to establish that, because, of course, the challenge in lending against crypto assets is, of course, if the volatility ensues and then you have these longer dated loans, how you kind of match that on the balance sheet. But I'm sure they're working through all of those details.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. Looking forward to hearing from Bill Demchak with you later in the hour.